Welcome to the Chicago Manual of Style Citations tutorial, Module 1, an overview. This tutorial will teach you the difference between the two basic documentation systems in the Chicago style. The Chicago Manual of Style uses two basic documentation systems. 1. Notes and bibliography, and 2. Author date. Choosing between the two often depends on subject matter and the nature of sources cited, as each system is favored by different groups of scholars. Author date is usually used in the physical, natural, and social sciences. The notes and bibliography style is preferred by many in the humanities, including those in literature, history, and the arts. This style presents bibliographic information in notes and often a bibliography. It accommodates a variety of sources, including esoteric ones less appropriate to the author-date system. Aside from the use of notes versus parenthetical references in the text, the two systems share a similar style. First, we will review the author-date style citation. In this system, sources are briefly cited in the text, usually in parentheses, by author's last name and date of publications. The short citations are amplified in a list of references where full bibliographic information is provided. You will learn how to make a bibliography entry later in this tutorial. Here's how to make the forms. The long form in the note begins with the authors in standard order: first name, middle initial, period, and then last name, capitalizing the beginning of each one. If there are 1 to 3 authors, they are all listed. If there are 4 or more, the first author's name is listed, followed by et al. The elements of the citation are separated by a comma. So a comma appears next, followed by the full title with adjectives and nouns capitalized headline style. If you are citing a smaller work like a chapter or article, the title appears in quotation marks. But if you are citing a larger work like a book, the title is given in italics and without quotation marks. Then the publication information appears in the form of place, colon, publisher's name, comma, year, in parentheses. Remember that no punctuation appears between the title and the publication information other than an opening parenthesis. But a comma does appear after the closing parenthesis. The last element is the page number or the page range that you are citing. No letters, only numbers. Then end with a period. The short form in a note has only enough information to remind readers of the full title or to lead them to the right bibliography entry. The short form, author's name, follows the same rule as the long form, author's name, except for only last names are given, not the full name. A comma comes next, and after that comes the title of the work. It is usually shortened if it is more than 4 words long. Remember to never change the order of the words when shortening. Then a comma. Finally, the page numbers are given just like in the long form, ending with a period. Here's how to make a bibliography entry. A bibliography entry begins with all the author's full names. However, unlike in the long form note, the first author's name is given in inverted way. Last name, comma, first name, middle initial, period. With subsequent author's name given in the normal way, then a period. In a bibliography entry, all the elements are followed by periods, not commas. The title is given, following the same rules used in long-form note. After another period, the publication information is given, following the long-form note rules, except for there are no parentheses. Page numbers are not given in bibliography entries. In all cases, if the author of the citation is unknown, the entry begins with the title. This is the end of the Chicago Manual of Style Overview tutorial. For more information on citations, please view the Chicago Manual of Style 16th edition, which is located behind the central reference desk on the main floor of Waldo Library. Additional useful resources consist of the WMU Citing Sources Guide, the Purdue Online Learning Lab, and the WMU Writing Center.